Hello everyone, this is Mystica and I am here to do your weekly 12 houses reading. I hope all of you are doing well, that life is treating you well. There should be an overlay on the screen of what each of the 12 houses talks about, so you will be able to follow along. Keep in mind, this is a weekly message. It's your current energies. I don't care if you find this message 6 months, 5 years in the future. It is all about your current situation. So keep in mind, tarot, these tarot messages are timeless. All right, let's go ahead. I will also, during each reading, be giving you an astrology message, a moon oracle message, a spirit animal message. We will see if there are any challenges, what the blessings are that may be coming in, and then we will get words of advice from the spirit, the universe, your higher power, wherever you want to consider it coming from. All right, so if you are new here, welcome, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you for being here with me during this time. Let's go ahead and get your 12 houses set up here. I'm going to cut the deck. I've been shuffling. I'm sure you could have heard that. All right. Whoops. Let's start it in the right spot. This will take a little bit of arranging here, so bear with me. I believe that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Yes, we do have all of your information out here. Let's go ahead and get this straightened up so that you can see it. Okay, exciting. It feels positive. It feels good. Let's go ahead and see what's actually going to come out here for you. We're going to go this way around the wheel, just like you would with an astrology wheel. Let's start with house 1, which is about your appearance and your persona currently, your current energy, how you're presenting yourself to the world, how you appear to others. This can also be about how you see yourself. Okay, so those two things may not always mesh, how the world views you and how you view yourself, but this is the energy that we're dealing with right now. So we have here the Page of Cups, and that tells me that you're feeling very creative, maybe getting a new haircut, changing up your dressing style, moving to a different neighborhood, changing up your friends. I am getting at least the speculation of change, of wanting to do things different, thinking outside the box, feeling creative. Some people around you may think that you're being a little impetuous, giving up a good thing. Maybe even some might be thinking you're a little bit immature, acting prematurely more than immature. They feel like you may not have thought things through enough. However, you know yourself. You know whether you've done your homework and research and how much time and energy you've given to this situation that you are currently dealing with, whatever that may be. So you don't need to worry about what other people are thinking about you, but that's where some people may be. I like this energy for you. This tells me that you're not stagnant, that you're not bored in life. Maybe you are bored, and that's what's bringing this on, is the energy of desire to move forward, to change, to improve, to expand, open your mind further. I'm also hearing, for some of you, this energy is about you releasing, finding yourself again, and getting back in a flow state of energy. Feeling good, feeling comfortable, feeling happy, and excited about life again. All right, so you're looking good. You're looking youthful to some people. I should say, for some of you, people see you as being youthful, looking youthful, feeling like there's a spring in your step again. And it's all about this attitude of change that you're desiring, of wanting to improve and expand. All right, let's move on to house 2. This will all tie together, okay? So let's look at house 2. which is about your personal values and your monetary matters. Okay, so what's going on with you personally, and how are you handling or viewing your money and financial situations right now? Eight of Wands, a lot of you are waiting to receive information. Most of you, it's information. This could be information about your money. It could be information about a job. You're waiting to hear. You're waiting to hear. You're kind of stuck in a holding pattern here, and this may be why you have this Page of Cups energy of wanting to bring change. You're wanting to move forward. The Eight of Wands can represent rapid movement, rapid incoming information. And that may be why some people feel like you may be acting a little impetuously here, but I don't think you have been. I feel like you've been sitting and waiting to hear back from a job, whether or not you've got it, waiting and waiting and waiting. That just feels like what has created this situation. And now you're about to receive a lot of information. Whatever has been going on, you are about to get the answers that you have been seeking. If you have been waiting on money, financial situations to correct themselves, refunds, tax returns, whatever it is, you will be receiving this very, very shortly, if you have not already received it before this message came out. All right, so for most of you, this feels really good. This Eight of Wands feels comfortable. It feels exciting. It feels like the end of a waiting period. And you feel comfortable in your own personal values, like you know who you are, you know where you're at in life, and you're still kind of taking in some feedback, I'm hearing, as far as your, like, how people see you. So if you just got a haircut, you may be seeking people's opinions of whether they like it or not without you asking for it. You may just be going around people that you haven't seen in a while to see what their reaction is to maybe chopping off 8 inches of your hair, or you got a undercut or something different. Maybe you went from being a country western dresser and now you're doing more of a boho, and you're just kind of wanting to see what people's responses to it. It's not that you're going to change what you're doing. You just kind of, it's almost like seeking validation that you're on the right track, but you don't really need that. Some of you might want that for that reason. Okay, let's move on to House 3, which is about your communications and your day-to-day life. Okay, your short journeys in life. Maybe, day to day, week to week, within a couple of months. We're not talking looking months out or years out. We're looking at the short term. So what's going on here? Uh-oh. Tied up in your head, feeling a little bit trapped by some thought that you're obsessing about, some sort of thought here. You feel like you can't find the words to express what it is you want to do. Maybe some of you are not speaking about it, which is understandable, and that's fine. So maybe to a certain degree, that's perfectly okay to kind of keep things to yourself, not talk about it. But if you need resources and people to kind of guide you without interfering, not speaking up may not be the best thing to do right here. But you are definitely feeling a little bit stuck, like maybe you don't know. It could be as simple as you don't know who to reach out to. You don't know how to ask for the help that you need. Oh, that can be difficult. That can be difficult. If you are needing assistance with something, say like job related, keep in mind that there are a lot of resources out there, whether you're starting your own business, looking for a job, or not sure how to write a resume, or whatever that may be, or how to fix your resume, because the world has changed. The workforce has changed, and they don't the old style resume doesn't work anymore. So keep in mind that there are resources, and what you have to do is take the blinders off and say, oh, I can see. Yes, there are places I can turn to. Yes, like the Small Business Association, the Labor Board, even AARP can possibly help you. And no, AARP is not just for older people anymore. See what they have to offer. They have a jobs board, a career board. Anyways, take the blinder off. This is a self-imposed prison. This is the one where you feel like you don't know which way to turn. Make a choice, move forward, and you will find that anything that you're looking for will open up to you. Your own mind will open up and show you where to go. Okay? But it's when we say, oh, I don't know where to turn. I don't know where to go. What you have to do is turn internally. Look at yourself and say, okay, I'm holding myself back here. Let's open up my mind. Let's see what opportunities, what resources are available. All right, let's move on to house 4, your home and your family. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, look at that. I love seeing the 4 of Wands in this position because this is the card of a happy home, happy life. You've achieved the goals in your personal home and family life that you are striving for. Happiness, peace, accomplishment, togetherness, love, support, opportunities to grow in your family too. I'm also hearing, so like this is weird for me to have the 4 of Wands represent pregnancy, but I am getting that. It may not be your own pregnancy, but it could be one within your family where your family is expanding. So that could be grandchildren, nieces, nephews, maybe not your own pregnancy, not your own child, but an expansion of your family. Could be in-laws, bringing in a brother-in-law, sister-in-law, even mother and father-in-laws are coming through very, very strongly right now. So connecting with other people that feel right, they feel like family. This is good, positive energy here. Love this. I'm loving the feeling of the connections. They're new, they're exciting, and this is what you've been seeking, I think, here too. When we meet new people, that's when we can get out of our heads and we don't have to, they trigger things within us in a good sense of maybe showing us that we've been stuck in the same mode or routine for a long time. So new people coming into your life, I feel. There is stability within your own home, which is beautiful, and you've accomplished some sort of goals. Some of you have found a new home, a new neighborhood, new friendships that are feeling like family. Beautiful. All right, let's take a look at house 5, which is about your romance, your creativity, and any children that are involved in your life. Oh boy. We have the 5 of Cups here. Something has recently ended. I'm getting retirement. Like, you were so used to going into work, going into the same job, doing the same thing. You loved your coworkers. You loved what you were doing. Even some of you may have been in a residence where you loved your neighborhood, you loved everything, the community, everything about where you were, but then you found out that the house that you were living in, maybe you were renting it, is being sold, or something is happening, like the neighborhood was affected by flooding, fire, damaged, and you have to move. There is a sense of loss here, and not in the sense of regret, but like the loss of connection, the loss of a home, the loss of community. That, I feel like, is what has inspired you here with that Page of Cups. Now, keep in mind, the Page of Cups is a cup. The 5 of Cups is 5 cups. Together, that's the 6 of Cups. That speaks again of past connections, relationships, things that have been long-term. Children, childhood friends. Some of you may be moving away from home, going away to a new place and losing family, community. And it's funny because I'm also getting that this is actually like a goal. So this is bittersweet. I'm hearing this is, for some of you, this is bittersweet. You finally get that job that you've been waiting for, except you thought it would be in your hometown and now you've got to move to China. Or maybe you got to move to a different state. It is the goal that you wanted for yourself, for your family, but not quite the way you wanted it. So there is that sense of loss, of wishing you still had what you had. Let's move on and see what we have here in your house of work and health. All right, so house 6, beautiful. I was hoping to see something that said you were closing out this cycle of loss, and you are. You've got the World card here. Okay, so this does, for most of you, pertain to some sort of work environment, retirement, having to start a new job somewhere else, moving. The World card is endings, but it's also the beginnings, the new things, the exciting things. Opportunities here. The opportunities available to you with this World card are incredible. And again, this is work and health in your life. So if you've been seeking that career or job or that opportunity that can increase your feeling of belonging and contributing to the world, it's here. Whatever was missing is over. Whatever you were waiting to hear about, it's over with. You are crossing thresholds. You're moving into new territories here. Exciting. You are definitely feeling exciting. I also feel, again, back to the Page of Cups, that this is why some people may be thinking you're making a decision too quickly. They don't know that you've been waiting to hear about this new home, this new job, this settlement, this new opportunity. They don't know how long you've been waiting, what kind of information you've been gathering. And this is something that will have to end. Whatever you've been waiting on to finish, it's going to finish. But it has been something that the door needs to be closed on it so that you can move forward. All right, so health-wise, it looks good. It looks like a cycle, a period of depression, sadness, mental stress, any type of physical ailment that you may have had, like you may have been out of work because you broke your leg. You may, there's a lot of reasons here, a lot of health things that could have been happening that are improving now. They're getting better. That period is over. Absolutely love that. New opportunities are coming your way. Feeling refreshed, energized, healthier, expansive. Like your world opened up again. This could be what that moving is, what that change of environment is. Maybe you've been stuck within 4 walls for the last 3 months because you broke your leg. You couldn't go and do those things. Now your world is opening back up. Your life is opening back up. You're meeting new people. You're doing new things. Beautiful energy here. All right, let's take a look at your relationships and your business partnerships. Something is over and done with. Okay, but a new day is dawning. Something new, something different than what you've been dealing with is coming your way. Having that World card right next to this is exciting for you. It's exciting. It shows that whatever was maybe possibly negative, things that didn't work out, things that are just over and done with, you can't take it any further than you've taken it, are ending, and now the new day is dawning. The person in this 10 of Swords card here is making a mudra with her fingers here, and the mudra is of blessings, of opportunities, of a new day dawning. I'm not down and out for good. I'm just down and out and taking a rest right now. But you're going to be getting up, moving forward. So if any relationship that you were involved in It's transitioning. It's changing. It is not going to be the way it was. Again, I'm getting the sense of loss of family, loss of friends, loss of community due to having to move, something changing, transforming. It could be people around you leaving. It could be people coming in now. I love the energy of the new people coming in. That's what's happening here. Okay, there's a new day dawning. If you have been in business with somebody, in a partnership, now that could be any type of partnership too. Keep in mind, romantic, friendship, business. It's over. It's run its course. It's gone as far as it can go. And if you can let it go peacefully, okay, not holding on to the regrets, closing the door on this, new and bigger and better things are coming your way. Even as big and as beautiful as what you had was, something bigger and better and more beautiful is coming in. So don't close yourself off here. Make sure you're keeping yourself open to being receptive to the new relationships, partnerships, businesses, contracts, commitments that may come your way. Keep your ears and eyes open, and your heart and your mind. All right, let's take a look at your shared resources, inheritances, and your secrets. I'm going to clarify this at the beginning of every single 12 house reading for a long time because new people pop in here all the time. The word inheritance means to be given something. Something is passed down. It is given to you by somebody else. It does not have to mean money. It could be your DNA that was passed down to you. Folklore, the family history, an heirloom, a physical, tangible thing that's handed down to you. So keep that in mind when you hear the word inheritance. It does not necessarily mean that somebody passes away and you're inheriting $1 million. Okay? You could be gifted a car or any other item. It's an inheritance. One person hands it down to you. It's passed on. All right, so let's take a look at shared resources. This could be within your family. This could be with you and your coworkers. It could be you and your community. So keep that in mind too. Also, this is about your secrets, those things that you keep to yourself that you may not talk about to other people that are of importance to you at this time. So let's go ahead and see what we have here. Information. Wow, Page of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so let's break this down and see what Spirit's telling us here. As far as shared resources go, there's a lot of talk back and forth. Good communication. Remember to keep those lines of communication open and not to turn a blind eye on something because you don't want to hear it, or you're feeling a little bit, I want to do it my way. We all get that way, so don't consider that a judgment. Never a judgment. All right, be cautious about doing that. Be open to keeping the lines of communication open and hearing honestly what is being said. You may be keeping something to yourself here about your shared resources. That could be money, that could be food, that could be your car. Again, it could be any type of item or thought, or it has to involve others. All right, so it doesn't have to be a physical, tangible thing, although that's what it does kind of refer to mostly, but it can be about your thoughts, keeping your thoughts to yourself, especially since you have the Page of Swords here. I'm also hearing you're keeping quiet because you don't want gossip. You don't want people starting rumors about what's going on in your life. So you're kind of, again, back here to the beginning of your reading, where you are maybe doing something new and exciting. You may not have divulged everything that you know about this. You may not have talked to people about this because you didn't want their feedback, one. Okay, you didn't want anyone changing your mind about something here. You wanted to move forward with this. Or Some of you just had no choice but to sit and wait on something. So sitting there and having conversations with people about, oh, it's torture waiting for it is not productive, and you knew it, so you kept quiet about it. All right, so I do feel like some of you will be receiving information here about getting something, some sort of information. You might be getting a gift, a bonus, but it's the news of it that you're about to receive. So you may be told, okay, that's the thing that's coming through here. This is all about communication. So it's not like you may be told that you're about to inherit your uncle's car, his sports car, okay? His muscle car, whatever. You're about to inherit it, but you're not going to get it today. You're not going to get it within the next few days. This is something that maybe your uncle says, hey, when I pass, I'm going to leave my car to you. Do you want it? Okay. It could be that you hear that somebody wants to give you something, but you're not going to give it to them, or they're not going to give it to you today. Keep that in mind. All right. Now, I did just hear this big pause. Let me clarify this first. I heard something about you may hear information about a job opportunity opening up. Whatever this is, this communication that you're hearing, and these are across from each other. The Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords are across from each other on the wheel here. And I'm getting that this is what this is in reference to. The information that you're about to receive is this information here, but this is about the waiting. So you're going to get the information, but you're not going to be receiving it, whatever you're hearing about, immediately. And this may be why you're also feeling trapped up in your head a little bit here too, because you know you're still stuck. Your hands are tied here for a little bit longer, not permanently, but a little bit longer, a temporary waiting period again. But this is more like you've gotten the information that you needed. Now it's just, okay, now I have to wait until I receive the physical. Okay, beautiful. It does come to you. We see this. We see it happening throughout your reading here. Beautiful. All right, let's look at your house 9, which is about your teachings, your learnings, and your long-term life. Okay, what's going on here? Whoa, look at that. You've got the Fool card here. Absolutely love this. Now, for most of you, this is a new start, a fresh beginning, a whole new, happier existence. Again, I'm getting that let something go here because bigger and better is coming in for you. Even better than you could have thought. All right. Now, I do have to add a caveat here, which is that some of you are making a foolish move here. Is that you? And if you just went, oh my God, am I making a foolish move? Probably need to think a little bit longer about what you're planning to do. All right, so it doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means you need to think more carefully, get more information, make sure that you're really closing all the doors, tying up all the loose ends before you take that first step. All right, because there could be a tripping hazard there. It's not like it's going to cause a major problem, but for some of you, and I'm telling you, if you heard me say, are you moving too quickly? Are you being foolish? And you really, really got that knot in the pit of your stomach and you started to hyperventilate. That's who Spirit's talking to right now. The rest of you who heard it and just moved on and was waiting for the rest of the information, you're good. You're golden. Don't worry about it. You're on the right path. Everybody's on the right path. Some of you just need to slow it down just a little bit. Get more information. The rest of you are heading in the right direction. Life is going to be beautiful. This is your long term, okay? Because the Fool in the tarot starts at ground zero, blank slate. Everything is fresh, new, exciting. The Page of Cups. Where do I want to go from here? Everything that you have thought about, everything that you have been planning here in the other houses is coming to fruition here. This is when you actually take and get to move forward, where you get to say, oh, finally, that car arrived, or I now can travel a different path in life. Now I am not stuck. And again, the Fool is directly across from the Eight of Swords here. So breaking free from that mental stress, letting it go, moving forward. Beautiful. Let's take a look at house 10, which is your vocation, your career goals, and your aspirations in any area of your life, but mostly money making. All right, we have the Temperance card here. So you definitely are feeling like, I can be patient now. Okay, I am in a mode of transition. The Fool is never stagnant. The Fool is always moving forward, journeying through life, having new experiences, growing from those experiences. So you understand the long-term benefits. You see, this is a long road over here, but there's victory at the end of it. So you've got a goal in mind. You've got a hope. You've got a desire for something here, but along the way, you're enjoying life. You're being patient. You're seeing that what do they say? Half the pleasure is in the journey. No, all the pleasure is in the journey. When we finally get to that resting place, that's when we can sit there and say, oh man, look at how beautiful it was to get to where I am today. Beautiful. So you are patient with yourself. You're enjoying the process. You are in the transition all the time. You're accepting that life changes, moves on, moves forward. I love that energy for you. Beautiful, beautiful energy to have. It's the only energy to have if you want to be successful in life. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your friends, the groups that you participate in, the community that you count on. What is happening there? All right, Eight of Pentacles. You've now got 3 8s out here on the spread. And you're reading this 8, the 8 of Pentacles. There's a sense of something that you have been building for quite a long time. It has successfully grown, but I'm getting here independence, breaking free, standing out, standing above the crowd. I am getting leaving the crowd and focusing on your skills, your crafts, your talents, your goals. And you're shining here. You're really starting to develop a new enterprise, a new energy, a new life. So yeah, again, and this is across from the 5 of Cups on the wheel. And that tells me that this could be those things that you're leaving behind. Okay, those things that were beautiful, the friendships, the community, the all of it. The groups you were involved in, the neighborhoods, it was all beautiful, but now you're having to strike out on your own, do something new, do something different, but you're not going like totally fresh here. You've got a lot of skill and talent and support from the people around you. So you have, the words buyers are coming to mind here. This person is crafting these pentacles. And what I'm hearing is you have created good relationships with those people that you have dealt with over time. And so if you're a crafts person, and this is just an example, if you're a crafts person and you have an object to sell, you have been producing things that have been improving as you go. You've been building and creating more and more, but you have a steady demand for what you offer. Okay, so you're creating good relationships. You are starting new and fresh here, but you have the support of what you're leaving behind. So if your community got flooded Okay, if your neighborhood got flooded, if your church got flooded or burnt down, or whatever negative thing happened to impact your communities, your groups, whatever. And it could have been, you know, the loss of a leader. Those things happen in life. But here you're taking all of the support that you have from others and you're putting it to good use in your future here. All right, let's take a look at your last house here, house 12, which is your unconscious state of being. This is the hidden realm, your connection between here and the beyond. What's going on here? 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. Normally, I would look at this card as a card of loss, of lack, of feeling out in the cold. And some of you may have a little bit of that energy going on because you have lost the community, the groups, the things that you were counting on. You know, retired, you're no longer with those people, you're no longer in that house and neighborhood. So there is a touch of the lack of, but I do feel like you're seeking the sanctuary. You know, all you had to do is walk through the door of this church, which is represented here on the 5 of Pentacles card, and find peace. Find that community. It's just a matter of time, okay? It will not always be winter. It will not always be a time of loss, of lack, of not having that connection. You have it. So count on what you do have from the old until you build more solid with the new. And that's what that 8 of Pentacles is saying with the 5 of Pentacles next to it. Oh my goodness, and keep in mind here, the 5 of Pentacles is directly across from the World card. So there will be a transition because one door closes, another door opens. This is actually a very interesting message. I love this for you. It looks like it's going to be a little bit challenging here, you know, at the beginning where you're waiting to hear something. This is what's creating this energy of thinking outside the box. What can I do different? What can I change? And because this isn't working anymore, this is not, you know, I can't be here anymore. You have to move forward. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at any challenges that Spirit would want you to know about. Maybe to give you a little heads up here. All right, we have the pig. Beware of greed. Okay, and greed can be in things other than money. This can represent greed of, I've got these friends. These are my only friends. Okay, greed is when you're just trying to hang on to something with dear life, for dear life. Okay, you have to let this go. So be cautious of greed. Let's go ahead and take a look at blessings here. What blessing would Spirit like you to be aware of? Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, that greed. Okay, I am hearing for some of you. Back here to that Fool card. Are you doing this for the right reasons? Maybe you think you've gotten all the information that you need and everything's perfect and good and right. Are you doing it simply for the money, or are you doing something new and exciting and going in the direction you're heading because it also excites you? Be cautious of greed, of doing it simply for the money. I'm also hearing again, it's not just money. If you are getting involved in a new relationship, a new group, a new community, whatever it is, are you doing it for the attention or because it makes your heart sing? Is it the right reasons that you're doing this? Be cautious of that greed, of that energy. And I'm getting ego. Okay. The blessings coming in here for you are a money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. The right path. Okay. And then you've got the gong. An exciting event is going to happen here. So this could mean hearing the new job, hearing about the new job, hearing that you can move into a new place. Some sort of event is about to happen. So it's the receiving, not only of hearing it, it's the actual physical thing happening. All right, let's take a look at the astrology cards here It never fails. It never fails. All right, we've got Gemini energy, curiosity, intellect, and networking. So again, keep the lines open, meet new people, be willing to accept new and exciting people into your life. Even if you don't consider this person exciting when you first meet them, they can have a whole side to them that you didn't even see in that first brief encounter. Keep your page of cups curiosity open. Network, reach out, talk to different people. Don't stay locked up in your head here with that Eight of Swords. Get out and see what resources are available to you. Beautiful. We're going to get you a moon oracle message here. This is the Queen of the Moon oracle cards here. Let's see what we have for you. All right, you have pleasure. This is beautiful. During a waning gibbous moon, you will soon be receiving the energy of freedom, of happiness, of joy, of pleasure, of moving forward, getting to know people. This is a beautiful energy here. So I want to take a look at this real quick. What it says here is that in our search for a better life, something happens along the way. We forget how to find real pleasure in what we do, rather than just being diverted from the everyday life. And again, I'm getting with the Fool card energy here for some of you. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why is the change? Why are you choosing what you're choosing? Not why are you doing what you're doing. The why of why you don't have community, this, that, or whatever is going to be different for each of you. But the choosing of what you plan to do. Life can become overwhelming, and our rational minds seem to need every available minute of our time to be able to cope with its demands sometimes. Pleasure can take a back seat to our everyday life, and there is a pattern that may now be forming destructive tendencies in your own life. This could be overindulging, obsessing, greed, okay? Wanting recognition, letting our ego get a little bit too ahead of us. All right, a big part of pleasure is in the letting go, letting things be, getting outside of our head, being free like the Fool, taking a chance on something, okay? This does not mean surrendering or giving up. Not at all. In fact, it means just the opposite. It means if times are difficult, we don't cave into drinking and doing drugs. No, we pick ourselves up and we find fun ways to enjoy life. Getting out in nature, connecting with people, meeting new people, trying new things, finding our creativity. All right, so... And it also does not mean handing over all of our responsibilities or stress or worries to somebody else. No, we need to take responsibility for ourselves. All right, we need to make sure that we are taking time to be happy. It's not easy. And when you're in the midst of a terrible situation, it's very difficult to just go from depression into happiness. However, if you can take one breath where you say, I'm happy, then maybe you can take 2. Maybe then you can take 3, okay? It's a slow process, but the more you do it, the quicker momentum will build. We also do not allow ourselves to experience pleasure sometimes, whether in the form of laughter, play, sex, or development of our skills, learning, growing, expanding. All right? Sometimes we remain less than whole, and we then develop this craving, this wanting, this desire, and we can't quite put our fingers on it. All right, so over time, we are much less effective in our emotional and work lives if we do not experience regular, consistent doses of pleasure. All right, it doesn't have to be every day, but we can build towards every day. All right, a companion stone or metal that you may want to help guide you with this energy of getting pleasure and having fun would be turquoise, okay? Or a metal, such as stone. But I'm definitely feeling stone as in turquoise. All right, beautiful energy there. Let's go ahead and see what spirit animal we have for you. What is the spirit animal message for you? Oops, we'll put that card over here. So pleasure. That's card 18, by the way. Which would be a 9. It's about that releasing, letting things go, taking the chance. You've got the Fool card here. I love that you've got the World card and the Fool card in your one reading, because it shows me that you are willing to expand and to close out and tie up those loose ends so that you can move forward and enjoy the process. All right, what's your spirit animal here? Oh, you got 2 of them today. All right, you've got the wolf, the pathfinder. All right, release your past and start a brand new journey. The Fool energy there. All right, you are a teacher and you can lead by example. You don't have to share your words. You can show people how to move forward, be confident and capable just by doing it yourself. All right. There will be challenges throughout your life, but your soul is strong and you will always overcome as long as your perseverance is intact. Keep moving forward because that is your secret power. And you do have a love for yourself and the world that endures. Be the wolf, be the pathfinder. And it's being put right over the Fool card there. And then we have the elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. Beware of that ego, that greed. You are crowned with success, which tells me you will be recognized. You will succeed. We have the crown right here in the Temperance card in the distance. So you will achieve your goals. There are powerful forces that are guiding you, okay? Your ability to conquer challenges is unlimited. You can always accomplish whatever goal you set your mind to. You can overcome any challenges. There is no mountain too high, okay? No challenge too difficult. You will always succeed. All right, let's go ahead and see. We're going to get one of each of these cards here. So we're going to see what the advice is from Spirit for your near future. What is the advice from Spirit, the universe, whatever, whoever, for you, for your upcoming energy for the rest of the week? All right. And what do we have here? All right, so we have Dragon Spirit. There's a change coming, and it says here that someone is going out of your life, or it's the end of a situation, which is exactly what we have been hearing throughout this whole message. Spirit is saying this is it, telling you this in preparation for this situation. It's going to end. It's going to change. It has to change. It cannot stay the way it is, and you can't stay the way you are. I am going to check something here real quick. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. It says here that the card is trying to let you know, that Spirit is trying to let you know that it's okay for you to change directions, but it's also okay to change your mind. So again, we've got that energy over here with the Fool card. You're wanting to start something new, but if you need to change your mind about why you are choosing what you're choosing, it's okay to do that. It says, this may be the time to put the traditions and expectations of other people aside. Instead, create your own traditions. Do things new and differently, the way you would like to do them. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. All right, let's see what else we have here. The Spirit of the Dragonfly says, be willing to change your perspective on the situation, and good fortune will follow. Sometimes all you need to do is to back up in order to move forward. As we get older, we find it harder to change. So to activate that youthfulness that people are going to be seeing in you, we need to be willing to make the changes without hesitation. Just do it. Think things through, but take a chance. Make the changes. Go with the flow. Allow things to be. That's where that Temperance card right there at the heart of your reading is so important. Okay, that 10, that house 10 right there where things culminate. Your aspirations. Can you achieve them? Absolutely. There are changes upon you. If you haven't started to experience them yet, they're coming. All right, so be prepared. That is what tarot is for. All right, let's see what else we have for you. I'm being asked to end this reading with an angel number. So let's see what that angel number oracle message will be. If this is your message, please make sure that you click on that like button to get these messages out to more people too. The more likes, the more people will see these messages. All right, let's see what your oracle number is. Angel number 2121. Now that's funny because this card is a 12. All right, so you've got 12 3 times here, which is a 3. 12 is a 3. So this is about your energy levels, your prosperity, harmony, your travels, your journeys, mental or physical journeys. This is about that waiting period that's about to end. Having that discipline with your temperance here. Do not allow exaggeration to occur and keep certain things to yourself. All right, there is something here about the opposite sex. So there could be romance, changes in relationships. The day that you are waiting for will arrive. Maintain your discipline and your perseverance. You are getting closer to your end goals. Every day, every breath, every step is taking you one step closer. There is absolutely no need to overextend yourself, cater to anybody else. Just live in the moment and allow things to happen. Protect your energy so that you can remain focused. Again, this may be why you're not speaking about things. In the end, everything is going to pay off. Keep in mind, this journey that you are on is not an elevator ride. It's a climb. It's a mountain. It's something that you will have to traverse. However, we can see here in the Temperance card, that path, that clear path towards your success where you will be successful and crowned. Okay, and then you've got it proof there with the elk nobility. Beautiful energy here. Remember to have fun as you go along. Thank you for being here. I will see you again next week with your 12th house reading. Until then, I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.